Number one is don't make excuses. Set yourself a proper deadline and make sure that you stick to it. Stop telling yourself things like, oh, well, I'll start next week, or I'll start next month, or I'll start when things calm down a bit. I always recommend 14 days, right from the moment that you make that decision. Gives you enough time to get prepared. So don't procrastinate in this. Putting it off is just feeding the habit. It's feeding the thing that you want to get rid of. There's never going to be a perfect time to do this, so stop looking for one. The sooner you get on with it, the sooner that you're going to be free. So set your tapering start date, commit like your future depends on it, because it really does. Your procrastination is just your habit's way of surviving. Number two is cut out the cheat days. The only thing that they cheat is you. Some people think that tapering means that they can give themselves cheat days to indulge a bit, right? That they go through this to reduce and then they go massive out and have a cheat day. The truth is that those cheat days are just buying time. They're you buying time for the habit, right? They're you buying time to reduce the pain and as an excuse to hold on to your old habit, even if it's a subconscious part of this. Tapering really needs discipline. And as soon as you try to put loopholes in there, you're just making things a lot more difficult for yourself, and you're cutting your chances of success in this journey. Decide in advance what your daily reduction is going to look like, stick with it, and just have no exceptions. Number three is start thinking differently about your whole reward systems. One of the biggest mind traps when tapering or when trying to stop drinking alcohol is trying to cling to alcohol as a reward, or you're trying to leave it there for hard days or when you've accomplished something, right? And you say to yourself, well, I'm going to give this myself now because I deserve it. You've got to really strip yourself away from that mindset and start to think about things differently. Think about what celebration really means to you, right? Think about the rewards that add to your life, that add to the experiences in your life, right? The things that genuinely add value and make you feel good. Right? Make you feel good, not just in the short term, but in the long term as well. Alcohol isn't some kind of a prize that you get at the end of the week or for doing something good, right? It's a chain that's been holding you back from living that real life, or it's like a straitjacket that's holding you back from that real life. Number four is to track every drop. Guesswork is just not going to cut it. If you're tapering, but you're just eyeballing your intake, how much you're intaking, then you're just kidding yourself. You've got to plan this out. You've got to figure out how much you're going to drink, when you're going to drink, and how much you're going to cut back on and when you're going to cut back, and then write it down and stick to that. The way to taper is to do it methodically. It's the only way that you're going to be able to keep yourself accountable. If you want to be successful in this, accountability is one of those things that it's just a non-negotiable. Why bother otherwise? What's the point in putting yourself through that pain if you're not going to continue on with it, if you're not going to carry on with it? Why put yourself through any discomfort at all if you're not going to take this journey seriously? And it shouldn't be a game of guesswork. You know yourself, if you've had one drink, it's a lot easier to take a second drink and a third drink and so on and so forth. Number five is don't romanticize that one last binge. It's one of the last pieces of advice you'll hear me talking about before the preparation module is over, before you step over into that day one without this stuff. Don't take that one last binge. And the reason for that is because all you're doing is feeding the habit. You're feeding the need for the habit. You're feeding the addiction, right, up here in your head. If you're not serious about it, don't even bother. There's no point. The only place that your tapering plan is going to fail is up here in your head. Nobody forces you to drink the booze. Nobody forces you to take any drop of this alcohol. Nobody can make you drink any of this crap. So don't lie to yourself. If you're serious about quitting drinking alcohol, if you're serious about tapering, you should already be done with all the bullshit that is surrounding alcohol, all the romance that you've got in your head about alcohol. Get real with yourself. Take it seriously. Get moving, onwards and upwards, right? Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. So take care of yourself, and speak to you in the next one. Onwards and upwards, eh? Bye now.